Since the 1860s, the Lincoln Community Center has played a dynamic role in the life of Troy, Ohio. From its start as a one-room schoolhouse to the essential programs it offers today, few places in America reflect the legacy of a community the way the Lincoln Community Center has done for more than 150 years. By the 1860s, a schoolhouse stood on the same lot where the Lincoln Community Center stands today. Even though Ohio was a free state, African Americans were still denied the right to send their children to public schools. So, like many places in America, a schoolhouse was built for that purpose. It was built on what later became Lot 92, just southwest of the St. James Church. Newly freed people, such as the Randolph slaves, aspired to build their own community, and education was the key. For almost 25 years, the schoolhouse would fill a deep hunger for education in this community, until 1874, when the Arnett Bill was passed in the Ohio legislature. This bill allowed black students to attend public schools. The building was used mainly as a storage facility for the next several years after. Sometime in 1915 or 16, a man named Roy Stewart was given use of the building for a semi-pro football team called the Miami Athletics. This was the seed which would eventually grow into the Lincoln Community Center. Not long after, in 1916, a committee of black residents led by Eugene Jones petitioned the Board of Education. They wanted to use the building and grounds as a social and meeting place for the colored population of Troy. After some tough lobbying, the request was granted. Some serious TLC was needed to clean and rehab the old building, which was now more than 50 years old. And on Labor Day 1916, they celebrated the grand reopening. Dubbed the Lincoln Community Hall, the building immediately became a hub of activity, hosting everything from Sunday school to parties, dances, and community meetings. In 1924, as part of the agreement to repurpose the building, a group led by Mr. Jones officially formed the Lincoln Community Center Association Incorporated, and Mr. Jones was elected the first president. The center served the community well throughout the 20s. As America suffered with the Great Depression, so did the Lincoln Center, which closed its doors in 1932 for the next 5 years. But even closing could not end the community's dream and the need for the center. One of the men who kept the dream alive was Dr. Wesley M. Bradford, elected president of the association in 1931. Even as the center was closed, Doc Bradford, as he was known, rallied community leaders. He pushed not only to reopen the center, but to expand programs and drastically improve the facility. A turning point for the future of the center came when Doc Bradford enlisted the support of John Spencer, who was soon to become the president of Hobart Manufacturing Company. For years following, both John and his wife Caroline felt that advancing the center was their personal calling. Their contributions, both financial and through their hands-on involvement, were visionary. The Spencers' financial leadership would sustain the center for decades and is still felt even today. In August of 1937, Dr. Bradford arranged a reorganization meeting for the center. John Spencer was there, along with many new faces, including some national leaders. The dream of a new center became reality, and by 1938, money for the construction of a brand new building was approved. Among the features of the new building were a 54,000-gallon heated swimming pool and a full gymnasium and auditorium. By the time the new center was finished, Troy was one of only 2 small cities in America to successfully complete such a project. Built at a cost of $65,000, more than $1 million in today's money, the new center was dedicated on October 1st, 1939. With funding from the WPA, a city bond issue, and the remainder from the Troy Foundation, the Hobart Foundation, and from John Spencer himself. That same building, the Lincoln Community Center, is still in use today. A spectacular return for the community's investment. With vision, hard work, and financial support, John Spencer and others guaranteed the continuation of the LCC legacy of diversity and inclusion. That commitment from Hobart ITW continues today, including LCC's relationship with their corporate African American network group. Over the years, the Lincoln Community Center has been led by impressive directors. The first was Cyrus Russell. The next, S.S. Slater, brought a Golden Glove boxing program to the center. Samuel Henry Lawton greatly expanded the center's programs through the 1940s and 50s. Elda Carnes, the center's only female director, stepped in to lead during World War II. Charles Charette oversaw physical upgrades to the facility in the 60s. Then, Al Wicker, Isaiah Williams, and now, me. I'm Shane Carter. Today, we at the Lincoln Community Center continue to cherish our legacy, and the proposed $3.8 million expansion points the way toward our future. Throughout our rich history, from athletics to educational and social programs, the Lincoln Community Center has been and continues to be a true community center. Be a part of the legacy. Be a part of the solution. Be a part of the Lincoln Community Center.